Yeah, I'll roll R5 just to.
No, not that computer. Get off.
Wow.
This one? No.
You're on
This
the right side.
This is your team, William. Enjoy.
Oh, let me. I'll make your circle. We'll figure out where runes are going afterwards.
Hmm.
You have been assigned your runes already.
That's
Why are
what.
you not working right?
That's what his team has.
Oh, I'm muted.
No, you're
Is that
not.
it?
You are not muted.
We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
What is?
You can hear Valerie because she's in the same.
There we go. Okay.
No, he's downstairs somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah, I am.
fine. You can't hear
I'm
me.
a
He
good
doesn't
boy.
get to play near me.
You can't hear me. Yeah, you can.
No, I said you don't get to play near me.
Oh, yeah, because I have good looks and you don't.
No, it's because your computer is stationary and mine is not.
What? Valerie, how can you beat me by 10?
Just like that.
That's utterly bullshit.
You should be used to that by now.
Okay.
So if you want,
So I get to keep this?
that is your circle.
Okay, I like it. It's on there. Who am I?
You are Azkaslam.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm on the right. Okay.
Yeah. So, just briefly to go over the runes that are in place, since oh, wow, look at here. Here's Darren now too. Jesus, it's a real party. So the runes.
Darren, your services are no longer needed.
Well, I don't care. Darren can play if he wanted to.
No,
or he can
Darren's
be
only
on my
going to be
team.
for half an hour, apparently. Is
Darren,
that
it's
right,
also
Darren?
not Darren's team.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Someone else's team entirely.
Well, this isn't my team either, so.
The weirdest consolation game.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the runes in play, necessity, you can search for runes.
Yep.
Loyalty, anytime that this is on Shacklebolts' side. Loyalty, anytime that one of your own characters is beat, you can choose one other character in your team outside of your keeper zone to be beat instead of them. If they're falling off for like a critical fail or critical success, it doesn't count. It's only if they're actually being physically beat. Cunning, they can turn off one of your runes at any point in the game. Agility, any agility rolls, rolling a d12. And curves, they pick one person on their team for the duration of the game. That person does not need to pass in a straight line. They can basically not do a straight line as long as it's maximum distance. On your side,
I remember that one.
necessity, you already know you can search for runes. Strength and accuracy,
Strength.
you'll be rolling d12s for strength and accuracy rolls. And sharing, if you are passing and then shooting, passing and shooting a ball, whether that's on the hoops or a bludger at another person, you will use the accuracy of the highest person's accuracy along your passing line to do so.
Gotcha.
Good stuff. All right. Shacklebolts are going first.
Okay. Which of us is taking the... Sorry?
Did you want to do D6 or 10?
Yeah, I was about to ask that too. I will take 6s, I guess, for this game.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1. He is there.
Azkaslam.
Okay. Is Darren actually playing? I just see he's at the bottom right.
No.
I don't know what Darren.
Okay.
I will spectate.
All
Alright. A 3 speed. How did they get a 3 speed? Holy. This team is
That was
stacked.
the secret slughorn.
It was the very last package that wasn't opened went to him because he wasn't there for the secret slughorn. So no one could have stolen. Baby. All right. Shacklebolts will go first for regular play.
All right.
And also the reason why you only have 4 runes is because he had 2 of the
You have 2 of the same.
Sharing.
two sharing. So in case you were like, wait, why do I have this one square up here that's not in use? That's why.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking, why do I only have 4? I didn't absolutely think you only had 4 altogether.
So Olivia, what do you want to do with this?
You should shoot.
Because we don't really have enough movement to get close enough to a hoop right now with,
Yeah, he has a negative accuracy too.
yeah,
I guess we just move some other people out then.
sure. Do we have someone with, oh, I guess he is our someone with agility.
Print screen.
Okay. Or should we do this thing first?
Sure,
Whatever
actually,
it's
yeah.
called, Revelio. Okay, so did we want to just go for that for now?
Sure.
Okay.
Final answer?
Yes.
Outstanding.
Okay, good to know. Um,
Oh, sorry.
Only on your turn, please.
I know.
so did we want to maybe use the 2 or the 3 on Lee and move him just like a little bit further away from the other chasers?
Sure.
Just to make it that much harder to... If we gave him the 3, he could go like where the bludger is here.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so that's the 3. Just stack up as many balls in one spot as we can. And then we have the 2 and the 4 still. So we want to give the 4 maybe to Scabior and just go straight out to there.
And then maybe Nicholas Flamel towards the ledger?
Up here?
Yeah.
Sure. Just go out like that. And then I think maybe just center Cadmus like that. And
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, asparagus on sale. Valerie, your lucky soup's on sale this week.
Oh, hey, speaking of soup, I had Swiss chalet canned soup.
Ew.
It wasn't good, but I was thinking about the Swiss chalet festive special the entire time I ate it.
Alright.
Okay.
Azkaslam is up.
Okay, cool. I don't know what they did, but 3, 3, and 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'd like to attempt to take the ball, please.
Okay. Mandrake Baby will be rolling a d12. Lee will be adding 2. And also rolling a d12.
What? Yes, that's what I'd like to see.
That is not a successful tackle.
Okay. So that was my 3. Okay. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get some beaters up here. And a 3. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. That is the end of
Chalky milk.
Shacklebolts are up.
okay. So the rune that is closest to us has to be near our circle
Actually,
somewhere.
sorry. Will, you forgot to search.
Oh, where's that trigger finger now?
It's busy.
Final answer?
He's
Final
busy
answer.
That's outstanding.
browsing
That's outstanding.
for
Okay.
ferocious.
Okay. Now
I
back
don't
to
want that.
Shacklebolts.
We'll use the
Okay, so
Flip app. You can organize all your savings, your price matching, all on the app.
Okay. For Revelio. We
But
could
that sounds like a lot
go
of work.
like that, which would be very close to where we were before. Or did you want to try a different direction?
Alright, let's try that. Let's see.
Okay.
Final answer?
Yep.
That is outstanding.
That's outstanding.
It is also outstanding. Good to know. And okay, so we have the 6, the 1, and the 2. Did we want to move Lee sort of up here and try a shot on the top hoop? With his accuracy, it'd be like a 4 or higher, I think. And we need to use the like one part of our movement just to sort of step back to
Avoid the
not
opportunity.
get tackled.
Yeah. Okay, let's try.
Alright, I'm moving the bludger just for a second so I can get Lee out, and then put the bludger back. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1 puts him there, and shot on top hoop.
Okay, keeper can move if you wish.
Oh, that's my paint one. Okay. Where are we? 2 away. Okay. Good job.
Alright, you're 3 spaces away with -1 accuracy, so you need a 4 or higher to score. Ooh.
Ooh!
We don't have the ruin for that, do we?
Nope.
Okay, well, I guess.
For misfortune or fortune?
Okay.
That would have been fortune. That would have helped.
Okay, and then we have a 1 and a 2, so
Maybe
which would be.
move Nicholas Flamel up another 2.
Sure.
Nicholas Flamel.
And then. Did we want to move Scavior the 1?
Sure.
Just a little bit further out.
Okay.
And are we good with Cadmus where he is?
Yeah, I think he's good.
Okay.
Alright. Azkaslam is up.
How's that, Alex and Victoria?
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is outstanding.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Okay. A 2. Alright. 1, 2. I'm gonna pick up and go there. Can I pass to my keeper and then pass it out?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna pass to my keeper. So I used my 2 so far. I'm going to pass it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Land. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay, keeper can move if you wish.
Do we want to go right in front of the middle hoop?
Sure.
I need a 5.
Well, actually, you're 4 spaces away, but with
Yeah.
of sharing, we use the highest
Oh,
on
I
that
forgot
line,
about that.
which is +1. So you only need a 3 or higher to score.
I like that. Okay. A D. Yeah.
D12.
No, it's a D12.
Using a
Yeah.
D12. Yep.
Nice. That's
Yep.
what I like to see.
Cool.
I'll give you the ball. Okay, so that's my 2, my 6, and I got a 3 left. Marcus, baby. 1, 2, 3.
Marcus Baby.
His picture reminds me of Baby Driver for some reason.
What about your
Nice.
other Marcus?
Marcus, who?
Flint.
Flint.
Oh, yeah, who cares about him? He's not important.
Alright,
Alright,
keeper.
that's it.
Paige, my best friend has come. I think that's it.
Social time.
Yes, that's it. That is the end of my turn. Thank you,
Alright, that is
Alex and friends.
I would miss this. Okay, so Olivia, we wanted to try. Was it there? I think that's
Yeah.
Do I get to keep these runes if I get one?
yes.
You
Is
should
that where we wanted to try, Olivia?
We're still deciding. You'll get
Well,
something.
I get to keep it and you don't.
What do you mean? We,
Yeah.
I think that's
we don't get to
fair.
keep anything.
They don't get to keep any
No,
runes.
Valerie
They're
doesn't
not
get to
special.
keep it, but I do. And if
No,
you
we
find one,
get to
I
keep
get to keep
anything
it.
we find. You don't get to keep things we find. Olivia, what do you think of our
Yeah, this is good.
Revelio charm?
That's
Okay,
your final answer?
we're committed.
All right.
Mhm.
Congratulations, you found yourself a green rune.
Wow,
Nice.
that's great.
You can roll a d12.
Do you want to do that, Olivia?
Sure.
10.
Wow.
That's weakness.
Wow.
Nice. Good
That
job.
is
Wow.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh, shit, it's on me.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, so with weakness, you
Who
can
did you turn that on? Who were you trying to annoy yesterday with that?
page.
Yeah, that's right. Look
Oh.
what you've done, Paige. This is all your fault.
Wait, what did I do?
Nothing.
The endless loop of wows.
So
You weren't even
we
here for it.
got.
I enjoyed it.
So weakness, you select one person on your team. Anytime they are being tackled or beat, or if it's the seeker being thrown off their broom, they will roll 2d10 and they will take the lower. So they're always rolling disadvantage. Would you like to swap it out for something you have turned on?
So that's we choose one of their players?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to pick them right off the bat, but if you're going to during the game, you have to turn it on now.
Yeah, I'm just reviewing our current runes. Olivia, do you have any thoughts on this?
I feel like we should use this one. I'm just trying to see if there's another one that we should, which one we should
I like your
get
shawl,
rid of.
Paige.
Then.
Shirt?
Oh, it's a shirt. You're lying. More milk.
I'm thinking cunning might be the one to replace.
Do it.
What are your thoughts, Olivia?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, so we're gonna do that.
All right. Cunning is turned off, and weakness is turned on.
Okay. And yeah, we do movement, because we haven't done that yet. Okay, so we got 2 6s and a 2. So I'm thinking we use one of the 6s on Lee to get him out far.
Mm-hmm.
We can use one of the 6s on Nicholas Flamel to get him to a bludger. And that leaves us with a 2. So we could put that maybe on Scavior to get him in line for a pass. Or we could leave Scavior where he is and move Cadmus down with his free movement. And we could use the 2 on Jacob.
I guess let's see where we can. Like, let's see if we need Scabier to move, or if we can get by with just moving the keeper. Like, if we move Lee out,
Taco Tuesday.
we can get him 7.
He could get like
Oh,
here-ish.
Apple this time. I think we use the free movement on the keeper. Just hold the quaffle this round, and then that way we're lined up for next turn.
Yeah.
Pass out the Scabier.
Okay, so should we start with Lee or with... Well, I mean, if we know that we want Flamel to get to that bludger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts him on the bludger, and then he has 1 additional space of movement, so I say we bring him just down a little bit.
Sure.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did we want to bring Lee straight out? Or slightly down?
I'd say slightly down.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1. And Do we want to give the 2 to Jacob then, and then
Sure.
leave Cadmus with 3 movement? So just straight out like that?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay, and then Cadmus just goes like that. And
That's it. I think.
no seeker yet.
Correct.
Okay.
Azkaslam is up.
Okay, I don't like not having spite. Okay, first of all, let's move this circle thing. Let's move it right. Yeah, that's a good spot right there.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is outstanding.
All right, that's what I like to hear. A 1, a 2, and a 6. So that's a 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, and a 1. Move the keeper. Up 1. Final answer, I'm done.
That is the end of round 3. The snitch is now entering the field.
Go, Victoria, go. Go, Victoria, go. Go, Victoria, go.
Oh yeah.
I just want to say Victoria's my favorite player.
Oh my god, thank you. I like having an entrance song. You know, none of the sports I play. Well, that's a lie. Yeah, they pipe you out in curling sometimes in
Yeah.
Lawrenceville. But like, and you know, when I played house league hockey, you know, they weren't playing entrance music.
They should.
Do,
They
do,
should,
do, do.
You know,
Like
it's at 3 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. No one's doing that.
Olivia, for our Revelio, would we like to move it somewhere completely different, or just kind of keep going where we've been going?
I thought it was the necessity.
I think
Okay,
yeah.
Ruin of Necessity allows you to use a spell called Revelio, which is what the white
Oh,
circle is.
see, that's cheating.
Maybe we just go like diagonally to the right, like down
Like
here somewhere.
that, maybe?
Sorry, I think I grabbed it at the same time as you. So if you want to move it back to where you meant to, just so we can kind of get an idea of.
So it was here before. So did we maybe want to try there?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go for that.
Final answer?
Outstanding.
That's right, it is outstanding.
Got him!
Okay.
Cool. And that leaves us with our dice roll, which is a 6, a 2, and a 1. I feel like I already got that, and so did Will. Okay.
Quaffle needs to come out.
Yep.
What?
So I say we pass to Scabior, pass up to Lee, and then get him
Yeah.
maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1. He can get up to there, if I counted right.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Okay. And we can just try a shot.
Yeah.
So he has to take 1 step to get into passing range. I think Scabior can handle that, yes. Scabior has good accuracy, and that's a manageable shot. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1, and then shot on top.
Okay, keeper can move if you wish.
2, and a roll d4, right?
Correct.
Nice.
Alright, you are 4 spaces away with -1 accuracy plus that 1 that the keeper just rolled. So you need a 6 or higher to score.
Oh, look at that. Proud of you guys. Mostly
Okay, so
Olivia,
that's the
but
6. And then
Is Will playing?
the 1 and the 2.
yeah, man.
Will is here.
William is pretending to be Azkaslam, but he
I see.
is a fake.
He's an imposter.
Not a fake fan. He's a real fan, though.
He's a participant.
Okay.
He participates.
I do participate.
I participate.
Tracy?
No.
I'm trying to.
Using the opposite of participate with participant.
Participant.
I was making a pun on participant.
Should be
I'm wondering-
participant.
We could use the 2 to try and beat Tracy.
Yeah, because otherwise I think Lee might get sent back again.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that then. So it'll be 1, 2, and we have to go at it from this angle.
There would be an opportunity beat there.
Yes, please.
Okay. Tracy will be adding 1 on a d12. Nicholas Flamel will be adding 4 on a d12.
I think I got it.
That is a beat. Now, if Shacklebolts likes, they can use the Rune of Loyalty to make somebody else who's outside of their keeper zone fall off instead of Nicholas Flamel. You don't have
Should
to.
we knock Scabior off and then try our beat? Or do you want to just take it?
Let's try. Yeah, let's try to beat.
Okay, sorry,
make
Scabior.
take it. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
It's a Rune of Loyalty. You can choose one person on your team.
You didn't describe this to me.
Yes, I did.
I know, I wasn't listening.
All right, now you want to beat?
Yes.
Okay. Tracy will be
2d10s.
adding 2.
Nice.
You're both rolling d10s here, yeah. Alright, that is a miss.
Okay.
Nice.
And then we still have a 1, don't we? We could give it to Jacob.
Sure.
Okay. And then did we want to just center Cadmus down here? And we roll for Seeker now. Just Seeker time.
Jesus, Valerie. Don't be so aggressive.
Do we want to just go straight out from the hoop, maybe?
Goodbye, Paige.
Yeah, that's fine.
4 to there?
Pulling a map.
Oh, we have to plus 1 speed. Oh, okay.
Alright, snitches up.
How far was outstanding? 3, right?
0 to 2 spaces between you and the room. For the nearest.
0 to 2?
0 to 2.
Hmm.
So it could be right next to you, it could be 2 spaces between you and it. You may never know. Well, you will know later.
I'm chilling in this corner.
Cool.
Okay. So how's that?
Final answer?
Final answer.
Outstanding.
What? I call bullshit. That's fine. I'm over it. 4-4-3, let's go. Okay, how can I score?
I'm
By
over it.
throwing the ball into a...
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pass the ball. Then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then pass the ball. And then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. And you're gonna take a shot on the bottom hoop.
Okay, keeper can move if you wish.
Do we want to go right in the way?
Sure.
And then take the flat 3?
Yeah.
Alright, you're 2 spaces away with the keeper in the way, so that's 5 with the Rune of Sharing. You get Marcus Flint's +1 accuracy, so you need a 4 or higher to score. That is a goal.
Cool. Okay. And Marcus Flint only used 3 and he has a +1. So you're going to go forward 1. And I still have a 4. Okay. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. So around. And I'm going to try to beat back Jordan, please.
Okay. Lee will be adding 2 using a d12. Tracy will be adding 1 using a d12.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that sucks. That's alright.
Miss.
And you have 1 movement still, so you can go down 1.
Okay.
That keeper can move. Where are you? You can move up 1. And then my secret roll. 4. 5. Where's that? Snitch all the way over there. 1, 2,
One in the
3,
corner,
4,
you know?
5. Yes. Okay. That is end of the turn.
And around 4.
We would like to assign a rune. We would like to afflict that speedy mandrake baby with the rune of weakness.
No fucking way.
I refuse.
You get no choice.
Wait, who's this?
Hello?
This is the team you're playing
Hello.
for.
Oh.
Welcome.
Oh, sorry about that. Wilson messaged me. I realized I had my Discord turned off today because one of the group chats was blowing up, and I was like, alright, can't deal with this. So I turned it off, and then I completely missed your message. So I apologize.
All good. Well, the game is partially in progress, but we can have you join in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if he fully subs out. Doesn't matter to me.
If you want, I could just because since I'm late and all, I don't know how how it works since I was super late and all, but I could just watch back or whatever. Whatever works for you guys. Since I'm super late.
I mean, if we have you play them, we don't have to necessarily have you. Well, I need to have a sidebar with Alex.
This complicates things quite a little bit.
Okay, hold on, let me message you.
We can provide witty banter in the silence, you know, for the stream.
Yeah, Paige, I like your necklace. It looks great today.
Whenever y'all have done your deliberations, we have moved Revelio.
I'm doing my dishes like an adult.
I already did mine. Or else Valley would yell at me.
Yeah.
Good.
Ground me. Even though she can't ground me.
I'm right here with my mask because it feels weird to do dishes in the bathroom sink, and I don't think the sinks are designed for that kind of use.
As a plumber, I'm going to say no.
Yeah, kitchen sinks though. You know,
Yeah.
grease trap, maybe.
Laundry tubs works pretty good.
Do kitchen sinks all have a grease trap built in, or is that just...
What?
It's not a part of the sink, it's a part of the pipes under the sink, isn't it?
Uh,
A grease trap?
You know, or I might just be thinking like paint studios. But I know those things tend to have some kind of system. It's built for more stuff going down there. It's not supposed to, but
No kitchen sink is built with a
Yes,
grease trap.
William's arch nemesis, the garburator.
Yes, the garburator. It's illegal, but people still want them.
They're illegal?
Yes, they are illegal.
Why?
You're not allowed to just, as per code, you're not allowed to put them in.
Huh.
Hmm.
People just want their garbage to be invisible. They're like, if I just shove it in this hole, then it's not my problem anymore.
Exactly. And they don't want to see the plumbing either. They want Mario plumbing essentially.
What, you
Wait,
can
you
fit
go,
a
like,
whole
down
Italian
into
in
it?
it?
In one,
Yeah,
no,
that-
in one pipe, and then it just magically comes out somewhere else.
Yeah.
No, they want a pipe that you can fit an entire Italian into.
Yeah.
Mm.
And his slightly taller brother.
Well, hey, you just described George and Dimitri, but they're Greek. It's close enough. Italian, Greek.
They're two Greek men of
Same
different
basically.
heights.
They're two Greek brothers of slightly different height, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's more than slightly.
George
but-
is short, Dimitri's tall.
Bye. What are the
Bye,
chances
Darren.
that would happen? Different sized brothers?
It'll be fun. Victoria, you should smile. There you go. Alex, better. Alex. That's better.
What about my smile?
Good. Okay, so what we will do, we don't want to restart the whole game just because that is going to take far too long, especially for explaining everything. So we'll continue with Will playing, and Eric will kind of explain things as they're happening, so you gotta get an idea for like how the game is working. Regardless of the outcome of the game, just because Shacklebolts were here like an hour and a half ago. It will still unfortunately count as a forfeit for Azkaslam. So you will be moving to the lower bracket, but you'll still be playing down there.
Yeah.
If you lose another game down there, unfortunately, yeah, you're out.
Yeah.
This will be a good way for you to kind of see like how the game works and what's going on. So we will go that way. Yeah. Does that sound good to everyone?
So going forward,
Yep.
will runes that he collects go into his repertoire?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He
So
can
you're still
keep
gonna reap the
anything
benefits.
Well, you'll get something.
Yeah.
We share the runes.
Well, you'll get something.
Yeah, and we're still gonna give stuff to Will for showing up. And Eric, you can still like play and like if you have ideas for moves, feel free to like consult with Will. But if you let me know you haven't like touched this game before, so you'll do some good learning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we moved Revelio, so let us know how we did with that. In case you're wondering what I mean, you can't actually see our Revelio, Eric. You can only see your own.
Yeah, that big white circle is a Revelio charm. So once a turn, you get to move that on the field, and there's hidden runes, which are just like these things at the side. So you're just looking for them, and you'll see how that works because we'll move it when it's Azkaslam's turn. Right now it is the opponent's turn, so they are continuing that.
So your team is all on the right side of the field. So all these people with the light blue kind of auras, those are your players, and we'll talk about like what each one of them does. Oh,
Put that hat back.
I don't know where Sorting Hat's
Right.
going.
Take that hat where it belongs.
I accidentally moved it. That was me.
Okay.
How dare you?
Okay. So Shacklebolts, you have placed your Revelio charm.
Yeah, we moved it a couple times while you were deliberating.
Yep.
So that's
We have
the final answer.
decided on our location.
Okay, that is outstanding, which means the edge of your Revelio charm is either 0, 1, or 2 spaces between it and the nearest rune. So it's kind of like Battleship. You're trying to find hidden stuff on the field. Every time you drop that down, we'll say where or like how close with a grade like that.
Okay, and we rolled 3d6, which is our movement roll. So we have a 6, a 4, and a 3 that we can use. So I'm thinking we use the 3 on Flamel to get him to that bludger.
Somebody's aggressive. It's not Valerie.
It's Paige
Raise your
doing
pager.
loud dishes.
Oh, did you hear my typing?
Yeah.
No, it's
Yep.
it's Paige making
Paige
Oh.
is dropping like.
We're listening to
sounds.
Paige's loud dishes.
Oh,
It's not your type, don't worry.
Okay, so that was 2 spaces to the bludger, so we still have 1 more on Flamel if we give him the 3, but we can kind of hold off on that if we want.
Maybe
I'm
leave
thinking.
head in like this turn somewhere. I think we should just keep the claw for this turn.
Should we give the 3 to Scabior and just move him up here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we can move Lee down like here somewhere, maybe.
Do we have a 6 one? Or I guess we can decide. Yeah, okay.
We could just give him the 3, which would give him 4 spaces. He could go here. And then Nicholas Flamel has moved 2 spaces, so he could go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and just hang out down here somewhere. If we give him the 6.
Okay, sure.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to take the ball too. 1, 2, 3. Like that?
Sure.
Okay, and did we want to start recentering Cadmus? We can sort of move him the 1 step closer to the middle like that.
That's good.
And next is Ariana. Okay, do we want to just go straight diagonal?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1. Puts us there.
Alright. The snitch.
That's everything.
Okay.
Alright, the snitch is now moved, so it's now Azkaslam's turn. So you'll be rolling 3d6 and you can move 3 people. In case you're not sure what the colored dots mean, those are the positions. So the green is your keeper. Basically, they will guard the hoops. They can use the quaffle. In their own keeper zone, they can't be tackled or beat. Purple are chasers. They use the quaffle to try to score. Blue are your beaters. They use the bludgers. Oh, also, sorry, the quaffle is the red ball. The bludgers are the yellow ones. The blue are your beaters. They use the bludgers to try to beat the other team and forces them to go back to the.
Oh.
He just left the meeting.
He doesn't like us.
All right, well, take the lead here.
All right. First of all, I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna go with that. I'm picking the 1 square in the middle. Actually, no. Hold on. There we go. We're going for it.
It's gotta be.
It's one of these 2.
It's gotta be centered.
He'll be back.
Honestly.
That's no. I only want the 4. That's all I want. Is it okay? Fine.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Congratulations, you found a
Wow.
yellow.
Hooray! Good job, Bob. I found you a yellow.
So you can roll a d8 for this.
A D8.
Basically, if you're wondering what just happened, as you disappeared for a hot second there.
Yeah, my computer decided that the start of my turn would be a good time to blue screen, so, you know.
Love when that happens. Fun.
Yeah.
Basically, we'll just move your white circle, which is your Revelio charm.
Yep.
Till you do that, like the Rune of Necessity, which you have activated. Basically, you move it around. It's kind of like I said, Battleship. It just so happened that he placed it on a spot where one of the yellow runes was hidden. So he just rolled a d8, which determines which one of those runes you'll receive. So that is the Rune of Theft. Basically, what the Rune of Theft allows you to do is randomly, you'll select one of your opponent's active runes to steal, and by random, I mean you'll roll a d4, and we just randomly give you whichever one matches on the other side. Once stolen, you can immediately activate it for the remainder of the game, and it becomes yours. So at the end of the game, it doesn't go back to the other team. You keep it. Once you've used the Rune of Theft like this, though, you lose the Rune of Theft, so it's like a single-use kind of steal. Now, when you find runes in a game, you can either choose... Either way, they're going into your collection to use in a future game, unless, of course, it's this one, which is a single-use. But if you want to use it at some point during the game, you can choose to immediately activate it. If you already have 5 runes active, you have to choose one to deactivate, because you only ever have a maximum of 5 on at a time. However, right now, you only have 4 on, so if you want to, we can just turn Theft on right now. You don't have to steal. You can choose at any point to steal, as long as Rune of Theft is on. It doesn't have to be an immediate thing, but it's there as an option.
So,
I'm gonna say, Bob, I wouldn't steal any of their runes. I would only go if they have red or several yellow runes.
yeah,
The only thing is you don't get to choose. You roll a dice randomly to decide.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say I wouldn't go against these people, but if in your next game, if they have better runes, I would use it then.
Yeah, I was just gonna hold on to it because I.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you can also just call me Eric. Bob is
okay.
just. I've been using this email for forever. I made it when my parents were like, "Yeah, you can make an email, but you can't use your real name online because there's predators and shit." And I was like, "All right."
No, you're Bob. You're
All right,
Bob.
I will.
Okay, yeah, Bob works too. So I. Wait, what's going? Okay, so on the Roll20 thing, what's going on with Katie and Mandrake Baby? Did they die?
Oh, no, you can ignore those, the Skull and Crossbones. That is something from a previous season that hasn't really had much effect. We just didn't want to take all of those symbols off just in case we're going to use it down the line. So you can ignore the Skull and Crossbones. Those are...
Also, speaking of Roll20, have you used Roll20 before?
Yeah, I use it pretty regularly.
Okay, so you know how to like turn off people's like icons if they're taking up like the entirety of the screen and stuff? Okay, cool.
Great.
Yeah.
We forget to tell that to new people like all the time, so...
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Wait, I mean the skull. Wait, the Skull and Crossbones. You're leaving them on like because like you might want to use them in the future.
Yeah, it's
like,
part of an expansion. So like this game has the runes in it. In a previous game or a previous season, we had magic beasts, and one of them was affected by whether or not people had seen someone die. And so those were just to mark the people who had seen someone die.
Oh, so you want to like just keep it for tracking purposes.
Yeah. So just ignore.
Yeah.
Just for consistency.
Those are the only things you really have to ignore.
Yeah. Mandrake Baby has the Rune of Weakness on him, though.
That's why he has an X, so the other team used the Rune of Weakness, which means basically anytime Mandrake Baby is about to be tackled or beat, he will always roll disadvantage, so he'll, if for that, D10, 2 D10s, and you take the lower.
2 D10 drop the highest, yeah.
Okay. So,
sorry, before we go much further, I do want to make sure you're aware, we do record the games.
Okay.
The only thing that's really recorded, because we put up on our YouTube channel with like 18 subscribers, so we're like, just hitting out of the park. We're like the next PewDiePie. We only record the game, like the field and the audio, so there's no video or anything.
so I could do all I want.
We'll
it doesn't
do
matter.
that quite often.
Sure.
So it's just voice and what you see on the field here. So
like, don't tell us your address.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
For the Predators.
But it's too late to take back that your name isn't really Bob.
Okay, Bob Eric.
Did you hear something about addresses?
Do you want to roll
3d6s? You didn't hear it?
Yeah, 3d6 for movement, right?
Yep. Okay, cool. A 3, a 6, and a 4. So they have the ball right now. We want that ball, but we can't get it. So we're going to... I would advise moving some people so we can either A, get in their way, or B, be a nuisance to them. So
what are these? What about this yellow circle that says ball right here?
Those are bludgers.
Yeah. So these
Yeah, you
these
beat
are balls.
people back with those.
Yeah. So if your people with the blue dot, they're the beaters. They'll be the ones who can use these yellow balls to basically throw them at opposing players. If they get hit by them, then they fall off their broom and have to go back to hoops.
They have to go back to where?
To their hoops.
To their own hoops. So see
So
where
let's
the dots
say
are?
we use Marcus Belby here and pick up this, and then walk over to Lee Jordan, and we do beat him back. He goes all the way back to hoops,
His left.
which would be
Okay.
good for us.
And
So
this is different from a tackle.
So tackles.
Yeah, because the tackle is like using your body. The beat is using like the ball, similar to like dodgeball.
Okay.
And you
And so
you
beating's better than.
They're the same in the sense that you both go back to hoops. If you are a beater, then you can use the balls. If you're a chaser, you have to use your body.
Wait, so can beating be done like with the ball? Can you do that at a distance?
Yes, but it's better to do it as close as you can, just because there are like
Accuracy
dice
stats.
penalties.
And you won't be counter. Oh, if you tackle somebody and then you fail, do you fall off, or is it?
So
Are you?
so tackling
If
is
it's a
limited
critical fail, yes.
tackles. You can only tackle someone with a ball. So if someone doesn't have a ball, you can't just tackle them out of nowhere. You can also only tackle someone who has a ball you can use. So chasers can only tackle other chasers, beaters can only tackle other beaters, and again, only if they're holding a ball. A successful tackle just means you took the ball away from them. They're not necessarily falling off their broom unless, of course, they get the critical failure or you get a critical success. So it's not you're not just willy nilly just tackling people to the ground. It's beating is the one that will, if it's successful, it will send them back, regardless of whether you get like the critical success or not. Tackles is just to take a ball away.
Okay, so can I just pick up balls like if I move Marcus Belby over here, can I grab the ball?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna. So I have 3 movements. I'll use my 3 on him.
You have a 3, a 6, and a 4. So you've moved him 1 so far.
1. Will, what general principles of like positioning are what?
So usually you want straight lines to pass. So like right now, they're in pretty good position because this keeper here can either yeet it forward or they can pass to Scavior, and Scavior has 3 accuracy, and then so he can yeet it 9 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to actually here, which gives Lee Jordan a good opportunity to score. So what I would either do is try to get Lee Jordan out of the way or try to put some people here in their way.
Can I attack Lee? If I take Mandrake Baby over here to this ball over there.
No, only
You can't hold that ball.
Yeah.
So you saw the skull and crossbones, but beside it is a colored circle. So like with Katie Bell, she's green. And green shows that she's a keeper. And the keeper can only handle the quaffle, which is the red ball. Chasers are like the keeper, they can only handle the red ball. They have the purple dot. Beaters are the blue ones down here. And then the yellow dot is your seeker, who can only handle the snitch, which is up here. But the snitch moves of its own free will, so it's hard to catch.
Can Marcus attack Lee?
Yes. So you've used 1 space so far. So what you can do is go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then end here is 6.
So you mean here? 1, 2, 3. Because it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? 5, 6?
So you start here. You went 1 space to get the ball.
Oh yes,
and
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, and you can actually arrive right next to it.
Yeah.
And so, and I want to be as close as possible before throwing.
Exactly.
The ball.
So let's say he was here, he would be having -1 on his accuracy roll to actually hit him. But if he's right beside him, like we should have him, there's no -1 accuracy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So that'll be my 6, and then I will attack Lee.
Perfect.
Yes.
So
So
a D10.
we'll hold on.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you're like doing a beat, basically if you click on any of these characters, you can see like the 3 little color circles pop up above. Those are their stats, plus B, which we'll get to in a second. So if you actually look at the corner of the field, it actually has like a legend there. So the red is their strength, and strength is applied whenever you're doing tackles, whenever you are the one tackling. Purple is accuracy, which is applied whenever you are shooting, whether that be shooting at the hoops or shooting at someone with a bludger like you're about to do. And then blue is agility, which applies whenever you are dodging something. So you're dodging a tackle or you're dodging a beat. So in this case, if Marcus has accuracy, which he does not, you would add that to your roll. If Lee has agility, which he does, he has +2 agility, he will add that to his roll. And then also, because you currently have the Rune of Accuracy activated, it means anytime you're using an accuracy roll, it'll be a D12 instead of a D10. Lee, their team has the Rune of Agility, so they will be using a D12 instead of a D10 there. So basically what will happen, Marcus, you will roll a D12 for him, and then they will roll a D12 and they will add 2 for Lee, who is defending.
I see. Fuck. Right. Well.
That's okay. Because
It's still a good move. Like it's still what you
Yeah, no,
like should
I was just thinking about it. I saw the stats and I was like, oh, well, it's fine. Just live by the dice, die by the dice, right?
yeah,
Oh.
that's I've had a lot worse. It could be worse. It could be a 1, which means we would fall off our broom, and then we would have to go behind hoops. So
Okay, so they added 2, so that's 4, so it'll overshoot by 1 space. So it'll just
Yep.
behind there.
And now you can
How many
use your
times can you
3 in your
attack a turn?
You can do as many as you are able to move with. However, you cannot do more than 1 beat with the same ball with the same person against the same person. So if Marcus had enough movement to move around behind Lee and pick up that ball, he couldn't use that one to beat Lee again. However, if he could have somehow gotten this ball, you can't carry 2 balls at a time though. You could have gotten that one. He could have made another attempt at a beat with that ball. On the other hand, though, Tracy up here, she can use a bludger. Yeah. She's a beater. She could actually come down, pick up that ball, and attempt to beat as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, and then I'm just going to reposition her back.
I would say that's a good move. Using Tracy. Yep.
I'm going to roll another D12 then.
Paige agrees.
Okay. Tracy will be adding 1 this time. Lee will still be adding 2. Both sides are rolling D12.
Oh,
that's
hey.
good. That's real good.
So that is a beat. It's also a critical success.
Roasted.
So even if, let's say Lee had rolled an 11, he was adding 2. Actually, no, that would have been a tie. Tie would have gone to you anyway. But the criticals will always trump everything else. So Lee is beat. However, there's another rune in effect. So Shacklebolts have the rune of loyalty, which allows them, whenever somebody on their team is beat, they can choose somebody else on their team who is outside of their keeper zone to kind of take the fall for them instead. So if they would like to, they may.
Do we want to send Nicholas Flamel back, or do we want to just let Lee take it? Because Nicholas Flamel is our only other player out of the keeper zone right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not send Dumbledore back?
Yeah, you could.
We could do Ariana, I guess.
I play in both teams.
But I would kind of rather just leave Ariana where she is.
Yeah.
So should we do Flamel or Lee?
Next turn, the Quappa has to come out, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking we do Flamel.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Do we want to go above the hoop or under the hoop?
Probably above.
Yeah, above probably is a better route out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
So does the ball go here?
No, anytime
No, you
it's
keep
a
it.
successful beat, you keep the ball. So we just assume that, you hit them, and then it magically
It bounced
off
off and
them,
you caught
and
it.
you grab it again.
Damn, Tracy.
It's a rebound. You got the rebound.
It makes it a lot simpler for everyone.
All right, so now you have a 4, and I think you still have, one movement on Tracy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna put Tracy in. If I put a character in front of another character, does that block them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Lee wanted to get around you, you might be familiar with like opportunity attacks. Basically, if he steps here, or if he steps here, or if anybody on their team steps adjacent to one of your beaters who has a bludger, they can, or you can give them an opportunity to beat. So you just like attempt to beat them for free as they're running by. Just you wouldn't just stand there and let them run past you on a field if they're trying to get by that closely. And same thing with tackle. So if you were running with the quaffle and you went adjacent to someone on their team who had or who could use the quaffle, like a chaser or a keeper, they will get a free opportunity tackle on you. And we'll point those out whenever they happen. And if you want to redo your movement to avoid that, we'll know. But
okay, in that case, I'm gonna reposition. I'm gonna put Tracy over here instead with the one movement. Instead of going here, I'd like to go there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. I get 1/4. Mandrake Baby. Mandrake Baby is a seeker. No, he's a
chaser.
He is a chaser
So
that has
he
+3 speed.
So he can't touch this ball.
No.
You're not allowed to
It's
tackle
only
the
this
opposing
ball,
keeper.
Okay.
Also, that number
So
that's after
you
the name.
have the white box that kind of surrounds the hoops. So it's this line and up. That's the keeper zone, and the keeper is basically immune to everything as long as they stay in the zone.
I see.
So
But the
you
ball will
could
be coming
tackle
out
him,
next turn.
but it would not work.
Is it okay to be in the enemy zone?
Yep.
Or
Yeah, you can sit there and like cherry pick. That's fine. If you get in their way, it causes them a bit of pain.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is +2 speed, right? So I can +3 speed.
+3.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go here and kind of harass them. I'm just like trying out different things and seeing what works. And then I get 1 free movement from my keeper, right? Because I didn't move them.
Yep.
Right?
But you still have 3 speed on Mandrake Baby, so you can move him another 3 if you want.
I just don't have anywhere else.
Okay, yep. No, that's yours. That's fine. As long as you know that's an option.
Because New York. Yeah, baby. Is there a disengage for the opportunity attacks? Is there something akin to a disengage?
You not moving into it, or
You don't get attacked running away from it. It's just if you approach someone.
Oh,
yeah.
If you're beside them and you step away, you're fine.
Okay. I'll move Katie. I'll move Katie. So how does the blocking work for the things? If I'm over here, can Katie block anything?
Anytime that they shoot on your hoops, you can move your keeper 2 spaces for free. So
okay,
if Katie's there and they shoot on, either of these hoops, you can at least get adjacent to them depending on where they're shooting from. And when they do shoot on you, your keeper, if you are in the way of the shot, they'll subtract 3 from their roll. If you're adjacent to the hoop, but not in the way, you can roll a d4 to defend that they'll subtract. And if you're in the way and adjacent to the hoop, you can choose either the flat 3 or a d4.
All right. Thanks for explaining to me. I think that's the end of my turn then. I've used up all my
You
moves.
do get.
Yep, you can roll a d6 for your seeker and try and get a snitch.
Yep. So the seeker always gets their own dedicated thing of movement because the seeker kind of plays a slightly different game than everyone else. Because they actually don't move until the end of the 3rd round.
Okay, and that is the end of round 5.
2, 3, 4. We're gonna throw Ariana.
Okay, so basically the snitch can throw seekers off their broom. So Ariana will be adding 2. Ariana will be rolling a d12.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
and you get tossed. So when you get tossed, it's kind of like getting beat,
Boom.
falling off your broom,
Roasted.
back to hoops.
Hey, you know what? 5, 6, I'm gonna throw you two.
All right, so now Demelza's getting tossed. Demelza will be adding 3.
It's a D10 or 12.
You're rolling a d10 because you don't have the
Yeah.
agility.
Almost.
Yeah.
Demelza is also thrown off her broom.
Boom.
So she has to go
Roasted.
straight backwards.
You can
Yeah.
put her.
She fell.
Whenever someone's beat, you just throw them as straight back as you can, just so it's easy.
And then they're not allowed to stand on the hoop. So like if you would have fallen straight back onto the hoop, you can just kind of pick one of the spaces off.
As
the
long
other
as you're
side.
past the white line, that's considered behind the
you're
hoops.
Even if you're on
Okay.
the line, you're good.
All right, I'm out of movement, so Shacklebolts are up.
Cool. We would like to assign our Curves Ruin to the lovely
Oh.
Scabior.
Okay, so the Rune of Curves basically allows them to. The person that they're assigning it to is Scabior here. Normally, passes need to be made in a straight line, and it's usually 6 spaces in between the person passing and the person receiving, plus minus your accuracy stat. Now, with the Rune of Curves, Scabior can make passes without having to worry about doing it in a straight line, as long as it's within the maximum distance for him, which is 9 spaces in between him and the receiving, because he has +3 accuracy. So he'll be doing lots of curvy long throws.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we are working on Revelio here, so I think we've decided this is where we would like to search.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Congratulations, you found yourself the red rune.
Well, oh.
Heck yeah!
So you can roll
Okay.
a d4.
Get a 4.
You want to do
Get
that,
a
Olivia?
Sure.
Get a 4. Because I don't know what 4 means. Damn it.
All right, that is the Rune of Control, which basically means if you activate it, anytime you discover a rune, you will be able to select which rune it is that you receive. So you won't have to roll, it won't be random. You find a yellow rune, you pick which yellow rune you get. You find a green rune, you pick which green rune you get. You find a red rune, you pick which red rune you get. Would you like to turn it on now?
If we turn it on, then we can steal it, right?
Technically, yeah. I think, but they can't actually choose it. They have to roll a dice, so there's a chance they wouldn't get it anyway. But I think maybe for this game, we're good to just not use it for now.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, cool. So we got 2 5s and a 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1. I say we pass to Scabior, pass to Lee. Lee can run up to here and shot on bottom hoop because the keeper can't get in the way.
Sure.
Cool. So that's 1 pass. Scabior does a curveball over there. And then, did I get only Lee? I got only Lee in the ball. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1, and he is now in line with the bottom hoop.
Oh, he's shooting there. Okay. I was confused.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
How did the opportunity attack work again?
It's only
You have to enter the space beside them. So, like, we walked out of the adjacent spaces, but if, say, if we had been here and walked into this space, you would have gotten an opportunity. But since we were in the adjacent space already and we just stepped out of it, you didn't get any kind of opportunity.
Okay, I see how opportunity attack works.
Yeah.
So they're now shooting, so which means the keeper can move 2 spaces if you wish.
But they're shooting on the bottom hoop, so
Yeah.
you really can't do much.
So what I would recommend, Bob, Eric, is moving Katie somewhere so we can pass it regardless, because if they miss, Sorting Hat, is right there to get it, and he can move it up. Or if they do complete a shot, then the keeper gets the ball, and then we can pass it out to either Marcus, or we can try to pass it to the Mandrake baby somehow.
But
So-
if I move into, like, for example, here, would they get an opportunity attack?
No.
No.
The ball's kind of
There's
already in
nothing
the
to
air.
attack
You just
you for.
gotta let it happen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They
No,
can't
I
attack
was
you.
wondering. No, if you guys would attack us.
No.
No.
You-
No, there's nothing to
Somebody-
attack you for. We can. Chasers can only try and grab the ball from somebody who's running past with the ball.
I mean, we need to be in a straight. The passes need to be in straight lines. So
So what I would recommend is maybe moving Katie here, up to there, and then so she can pass to Marcus,
okay.
and then and then pass it up, and then do whatever we do.
Okay. I see.
Possibility, pass it to Mandrake, and maybe something. We'll figure something out after.
Sure.
But that's what I would recommend. You can do whatever you want to do, though. So
No, sure.
All right, so Lee is 3 spaces away from the hoop that you're shooting at. He has -1 accuracy, so you're going to need a 4 or higher on a d10 to score.
shoot.
Oof.
That is it.
Oh no, Olivia.
So when there's a miss, the ball overshoots and lands basically opposite. So if you see these like beigeish, tan, brown spaces, those represent like the spaces that are technically between each of the hoops. So in this case, it would land here because it's a straight line back from where Lee shot from.
Oh, it's -1. I was like, it isn't only missing by 1, but
No matter
it
where.
No,
doesn't-
you eat the ball as hard as you can to get it through.
It doesn't overshoot like a bludger. It just lands at the back.
Okay.
Sure.
And then under normal circumstances, when you score a goal, which we did not score a goal, you would fall back to the half line, and because we did not score a goal, Lee Jordan will remain in your keeper zone.
mhm.
Okay, so that was one of the 5s. We still have a 5 and a 1. So, did we want to send Scavior up at
Yeah.
5? He can just stand beside it. And then who should get the 1? I'm assuming we want to give it maybe to Jacob.
Yeah, let's get someone out of the
He can-
keeper zone.
Continue slowly moving. And did we want to recenter Cadmus?
Actually, should we move Jacob diagonally up one so at least he's in front of the other hoop?
Oh, like there instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And I think keeper might be okay, unless you want to go directly in front. No, I think we
Well, we could just put him like centered between the two
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
And then we need to do Ariana. Okay. You want to just go straight?
Sure.
2, 3, 4, +1 puts her there. Okay.
Alright, switches up.
Yeah, I'll throw Ariana.
Okay. Alright.
Goodbye, Ariana.
So wait, I do a d12?
2 on a d12, yeah.
That's not possible.
That's right.
Boom.
Alex.
Roasted.
What's this? Ooh, shiny mark.
It looks
you
good
put the
at the
Pokemon.
front, but it's bad.
Great. I'm out of movement. Azkaslam is up.
Okay. So what's rolled first?
Okay, so the way I like to do is you do your necessity first, whatever
Which is
it's
your
actually
Revelio
called.
charm, which
Yeah.
is that big circle.
Yeah,
Wait.
we're gonna go right there, Alex. It's right on the money. I know it is.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you found yourself a yellow rune.
Wow.
I'm good at this game. Okay.
So you can roll a d8 to determine which yellow rune you get.
4.
That is the rune of
1.
misfortune. So with that, the opposing team is blocked from critical successes. So anytime they roll, if they're rolling a d10, they get a 10. If they roll a d12, they get a 12. You can force them to re-roll it once. If they get another critical success on that second roll, that's just good luck for them and bad luck for you. They get to keep that second one. But would you like to turn it on now?
So Eric Bob, I'm gonna say we would just turn off theft for now. Like you still have the theft in your inventory, so you can choose next game to put it on. And we're not gonna be using it this game, so we may as well take that off and
Can't we
put
have
on
5?
misfortune. So
Oh wait, we have 5.
yeah,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree.
all right.
All right. There you go.
And then you can roll your 3d6s and decide what you want to do and how you can score.
So how does passing? I can pass how many squares?
It's usually 6 spaces in
6 in
between
between.
you
In between.
and the person. However, if you have accuracy on the person passing, it could, like a +2 accuracy means you can do 8 spaces in between. -1, you can only do 5 spaces in between. So yeah.
And passing is like free. It doesn't cost any like movement or anything. So feel free to
Alright.
pass as much or as little as you need legally.
So Sorting Hat will have to move 1 to get to the ball.
Yep.
And you cannot pass through hoops. So if on the off chance you wanted to pass up to Lee Jordan, you wouldn't be able to do that because the hoop is right in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
So what
Lee's
I would
the-
recommend right now is using a 4 on the Sorting Hat and getting him picking up the ball and then staying down here somewhere away from Lee Jordan because you can't really pass to anybody from your position, but it's also not bad because they can't get to you right now unless they roll high. So
Yeah. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, so right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they would have to get a 6 to get to that ball. So that's one of the 4s, and then you still have a 4 and a 2 left.
Whoops.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. So now that I understand opportunity taxes better, I'm going to. I'm just gonna move this out of the way. If
That's okay.
That's
I'll put it back after.
One. If I moved into here, would a Nicholas Flamel get an opportunity tax?
Yes.
Yeah.
He would get to tackle you.
Okay. And he would get to do that before I get to bludgeon him.
Correct. It happens like
Yes.
immediately once you get into the space. So a lot of people, if they want to avoid it, they would just like stand there and they'd take the -1 because you're 1 space away. Because then you just
I'm
don't
gonna
have to worry about the tackle.
It'll just be a flat D12 then, since we have an accuracy rune, +1 accuracy on Tracy, and then -1 because of the distance.
Correct. Nicholas L will be adding 2 on their D12.
Tracy was where originally? Here?
Yes.
Yep.
You guys are 1, 2. Can I attack halfway through my movement?
Yep. So you can like walk a couple spaces, shoot, and then walk a few more. That's fine.
Yep. So you could attack from there if you wanted to.
I'll keep it like that. Okay, yeah, I'll do it here, and then I'll make my attack.
Okay. Trixie will just be using a D12. Nicholas will be using a D12 +2. Okay, that is a beat. So Nicholas goes
Boom.
to hoops.
Roasted.
If
I'm down with just sending him back.
you're just gonna send him back as is, all right.
And then I'm gonna send Tracy.
Yeah, he's got 1 more movement speed, so you can move him 1 more space.
1 here.
Yeah, that's a good spot. And then you still have your 2 left over. So if you wanted to, you could move Marcus down a little bit, or you could move Mandrake Baby somewhere easier for the Sorting Hat to pass. Or you could even get this Marcus to pick up this Bludger.
Or close.
Or almost to it.
I'm thinking about putting. So I'll move Marcus back 2. I'll move Katie 1. I'll roll my D10 for Demzella.
6.
D6.
D6, sorry. 4. Plus
Yeah.
1. So.
Yeah.
Just going ahead and moving your Revelio back.
Yeah. It was right there.
There, okay.
Can Demzella make opportunity attacks, or is she just separate completely?
No, she's separate.
It's separate.
Okay, yeah, I'll just push her up then.
She can get beat by the other team, but that's not a concern for you right now. No one's nearby.
Sure, that's the end of my turn.
All right, that is the end of round 6.
Alright, I'm down there.
Okay.
And that's the placement we decided, I think. Olivia?
Yep.
Final answer?
Cool. Yep.
That is Troll, which means the edge of their Revelio is 6 or more spaces in between it and the nearest rune.
So it's not even close. That's what I like to hear.
All right. So we
That's about
have
like
rolled
everything Alex does.
2 4s and a 5.
So I picked here and I got it. Okay. Here's a green. Check mark. Red.
So what did we want to do with that? It's not enough for Lee to attempt a tackle. And it's not really enough for Lee to be in the way of, like, movement either, because the hat could still conceivably just travel along the bottom edge and completely avoid him. So maybe we should use it to pull some people out of the keeper zone.
Sure.
Okay.
Nicholas Flamel. Jacob and Stabler, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, we could move Grigorovich and just dump him in front of the bottom hoop just to be an extra obstacle.
Okay, sure, because we haven't really been moving him. I don't think he's moved yet this entire game.
He hasn't moved yet, so that'll
In
give
front
him
of the
something
in
to
front of
do.
the hoop is okay. So that's how. Yeah, that's
Cool, so that's one of the 4s, and then we have another 4 and a 5.
well. Scabular will probably get beat if we just move him straight up. So
Well, we could put Lamel, like, right here with one of the 5s, and then they're either going to try and beat him and miss, which would result in him catching it, and then we'd have Bludger, or they beat us and we fall back a little bit and just end up where we were before, or we potentially, like, we don't really know what's going to happen next turn,
yeah.
so we could just move up there with the 5 just to see what happens, and then give Jacob the 4. He would be like here.
Sure. I guess then the plan would be to move the keeper up slowly towards the top hoop then.
Mm, I think we can probably leave Katniss for now. I think he's probably okay at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. And Ariana. It's a 2. Should we just go here?
Sure.
Okay.
So far away.
Cool. Alright.
Snitch is up.
So it's rolling. There we go.
That's you, Victoria.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, I'm down there now.
Alright, Azkaslam is up.
Okay. So we're gonna guess right there.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is Troll.
Okay, 6 or away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
Alright, Bob, Eric. That's all you know.
Can I move? Okay, so could I split up my movement like Marcus moves 2 of the 4, and then the Soaring Hat moves 3 of the 5, and then and then like a pass, and then Marcus moves some, and then the Soaring Hat moves some?
So,
Or does all the movement have to be done? Like
It's
when you spend
one dice
movement
per person, and you can use part of it and then use more of it later if you want, as long as only one dice is allotted per character.
correct.
Okay.
However, you can't pass the quaffle to Marcus Belby, if that was the one you were looking at, because he's a beater. He can only work with the bludgers.
Nice.
Marcus Flint, however, Will was trying to mess with you when he gave you both. He gave you the other Marcus.
I didn't give you anything. Oh,
No,
other
Wilson.
Will.
Wilson. During the draft pick, Marcus Flint can receive the quaffle, but the one down here he cannot.
I just need to see if this works out.
If it helps, B is for blue, is for beater, is for bludger. So
We have a double Marcus.
we do have a double Marcus.
Also, was I unmuted that whole time? You hear the Mario songs I was playing?
Yep.
No.
No.
Oh.
All we heard was Christian screaming in the background.
Hey, that's because I was showing him a funny meme that I can't show to this group.
Well, you could if you weren't a coward.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. That's it.
Are you teamed up with Wilson?
No.
Well,
Soaring Hat moves 2 here. Marcus moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which will be all his movement. The Sorting Hat will pass to Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
And Marcus passes to Mandrake Baby.
Yep.
Okay.
Mandrake Baby, I'm going to use my 5. I've still got 2 for the Sorting Hat now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 3 because of his movement bonus. I can't move behind the line, right?
Yes,
Yep, you can.
I will add, if
One.
you're trying to avoid Grigorovich here for fear of opportunity attack, you don't have to worry.
Yep.
He doesn't have a ball, he can't beat you, and he's a beater, so he can't actually tackle you for the ball either, so you could go right next to him without any problems.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just do this.
I was not paying attention. Good job.
He's busy sending memes.
Yes.
I have 1 movement left.
You can move it after you shoot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot first, of course.
Okay, Keeper can move if you wish for the other team.
I say we put Cadmus just on the edge there.
Okay.
Can't even see Grigorovich anymore. He's just buried under all these names.
So you can roll a d4 for Cadmus to defend.
Which of us is taking that?
Olivia, go.
Okay.
Alright, so
Good job, Olivia.
Mandrake Baby is no space away from the hoop. There's the 2 from the Keeper that just rolled. Now, normally, because Mandrake Baby has -1 accuracy, you would have needed an additional one, so you would have needed a 3 or higher to score. However, you have the rune of sharing, which basically means if there are any passes before you're shooting. So, Sorting Hat passed to Marcus, who passed to Mandrake Baby. We take the highest accuracy from those 3 people, and we use it instead. So Marcus has +1 accuracy, so instead of the 2, you actually just need 1. So, well, just don't get a 1, because if you get a 1, it's a critical fail. So anything higher than a 1 on a d12 will score.
Nice.
That is a goal.
Nice.
So now, any of your own chasers who are past the half line will go back to half, straight line back. So Mandrake Baby's the only one, so you just have to put him back to
here.
there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Exactly. You got her.
Does he keep his movement?
Yep. Yes, you can move him one if
remaining
you like.
movement, you can still move on him.
Yeah.
The only
If you
time
still
you
have
don't
that.
keep remaining movement is if you get beat.
Mhm.
Yep.
So it's
Sure.
kind of like you're stunned and you lost the rest of your movement.
Okay. I will then move him. I'll move up 1. Sorting Hat will go back 2. Then I'll roll my d6 for Demzella Robin.
You can also move your keeper 1 space if you wish.
Right. I'll move Katie Bell. 4. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3. 4.
Oh, don't worry, I'll put it back.
5.
Let's see.
All right, that is the end of round 7. Also, don't be concerned that there's like 30 round boxes at the top up there. We don't go to 30 rounds unless it's a really really bad game. We haven't been to 30. I think
No.
the highest we got was
long time.
28, and that was like a few seasons ago. We've made changes since, so it doesn't go that high. It basically just goes.
So Olivia, is that where you were thinking for Rebellio?
Yep.
I think.
Wait, when does the
We're gonna guess here, please.
Final answer?
Yep.
That is Troll.
It's Troll 2.0. Twice in a
You got
row.
2 in a row. Wow.
All right.
Who
I
is
haven't
that?
rolled anything.
Valerie?
I think
That's Valerie's computer every once in a while.
Oh.
Oh, is it doing that again? Sometimes, if I'm quiet for too long, my microphone adjusts to the silence and starts picking up the sound of my fan.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be silent, like me.
Great.
I'll be silent.
Yeah. Shut up, Will. Okay, so I'm thinking pass to Scavior. He should be able to pass to Jacob, regardless of where Jacob is. Jacob could use like the 5 to go maybe like into this line, and then Lee could step backwards 1 so we don't have to deal with the key or the seeker being in the way, and then could use either the 5 or the 6 to get all the way down to the bottom pool.
Okay, that's my thinking too.
Okay.
Sounds good.
That's 1 to Scavior, next up to Jacob. And then
Wait, doesn't the... How did the keeper pass the Scabier removing?
oh, you're right.
We'll probably move
Yes, we
Keeper
need to move
second.
Keeper first, or Scabior. We could just move Scabior the 1 space,
The 1?
and then 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's still passable for Kirby Scabior. Anyway, we're gonna make this work. So Scabior is taking the 1. Jacob, do we have a preference for who gets the 5 and who gets the 6? I say we give the 5 to Jacob and the 6 to Lee.
Yeah, he needs...
Okay. So 1, 2,
Actually,
3. Okay, so if we move Jacob here and pass from there, that's doable, which means he's only used 3 spaces of movement, which means that after we potentially score a goal, he won't fall back anywhere, and he can still use that 2 movement to go somewhere else if he wanted to. So there's
He
a
only needs the 5. So we can maybe give Jacob the 6.
yeah.
+1.
We'll see. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then shot on hoop, and then we'll figure out who's getting the 5 and who's getting the 6 after.
Okay, keeper can move if you wish.
Okay.
Alright. Lee just has -1 accuracy, but you're no spaces away, so just don't get a 1 and you will score.
Nice.
That's the
Nice.
goal.
Good job.
Okay, so Lee moved 5 spaces to accomplish that, which means if he got the 5, he can still go 1. And Jacob would go 3 more. Or we can flip it around.
Mm-hmm.
So where would we want to go with that?
That's my chair.
I think it's the other way to move.
It makes noises every once in a while.
Well, be quiet, I can't hear Olivia.
Sorry.
I'll come down there and hit you.
Moving Jacob back kind of where he was before, like just up a little bit more. Might be able
Like
to-
here?
Yeah, anywhere along. Yeah, that's good. I guess line the hoops.
Sure.
Just so we have someone in that area, and then
Okay.
how many spots was that? I didn't. Was that
That was 3.
okay? So we have a 1 then for Lee.
Yeah, Lee would move 1 more if he wanted to, or we could just leave him where he is.
Maybe we'll just leave him.
Okay, we'll just leave him. And then do we want to share Cadmus?
Sure.
Then Ariana. 1, 2, 3. Want to try there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 would be there-ish. What do you think?
You guys done?
Yep.
Okay, cool. How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Get him.
Yes. I'm trying.
Sorry, D12.
Do it.
Ariana will be adding 4 on a D12. Ariana is safe on that attempt. The snitch, unlike everybody else, can do multiple attacks on the same person.
In theory, but I'm out of movement, so I'm gonna sit here.
Not this time.
So it's our turn, right?
Correct.
It is your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna use necessity first. How's that?
Final answer?
Final answer?
Yes.
That is outstanding.
So that's outstanding. All right, that's what I'd like to hear. Okay. Go ahead, Bob Mirth.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I can attack Ariana, right?
You can
Yep.
beat her. Yep. Doing the snitch's work for her.
I respect it.
Well, because if how do you catch the snitch? It's like you need to be next to it and then roll
Yeah.
something. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You need to be or 1 space away. You can do a thing called a lunge. So I'm just going to move her for a second just to show you. If she was here, she could lunge, which just means that it's slightly harder to catch the snitch.
What do you get for catching the snitch, by the way?
30 points.
30
30
points
points.
for the game.
30 points. Wait, so the game ends when the snitch is caught. What else ends the game?
Nothing. Just the snitch.
Catching.
Just
Oh, okay. So
sorry,
you
Alex. Outstanding is 2, right?
0 to 2 spaces in between. Yeah.
Okay.
The snitch eventually gets a bit easier to catch, and it'll eventually get to a point where I'm like straight up walking to you, if we get that far. So like it does get easier. It gets better.
Points
If
are a lot less.
if for like it's only happened like 2 or 3 times before, but if one team was 30 points up, the other team caught the snitch, and then it was a tie, it'd be a tiebreaker, and we just go until the next goal wins. Basically, we like reset the game, but that has rarely happened. Every other time the snitch catch ends it.
I see. So basically, absolutely not. Ariana doesn't get opportunity attacks, does she?
No.
Nope.
He's a sitting duck.
You're good to go.
All right, please perish.
All right, Ariana will be just rolling a d12. Tracy will be also rolling a d12, but adding 1.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Ariana.
Oh no!
Ariana critically fails and falls off
roasted.
her broom. Now,
Doesn't she also have loyalty?
a loyalty, yes, but it doesn't apply in the case of a critical success or a critical failure.
Okay.
So it was like
That's
best
the end
case
of
scenario
Tracy's
for
movement.
Azkaslam.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Don't hurt me.
So what do you use there? The 4 or the 5?
The 4.
Okay, so you still got a 5 and a
You went
1.
from 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I got a 5 and a 1.
You don't have to get the quaffle out of your keeper zone this turn. You can hold it for another turn. So if you're like, hey, I'm not in a good position to pass it out right now, then feel free to hold on to it and get yourself into a good position. Because next turn, if you don't get it out, we manually take it out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Magically.
And you may not like where it ends up.
Or you may love where it ends up. Who knows?
Only Will likes to take that risk.
Really?
Yeah.
So what I'd recommend is figuring out where you can move people to shoot next. Yeah.
Six. 7. And then, so I can hold the ball until my next turn.
Yep.
Yes.
In your keeper zone.
And at the end of my next turn, it gets magicked.
Yeah, it gets apparated.
Only if it's still in the keeper zone. If one of your other characters is holding it, but they're out of their keeper zone, then it's fine. We don't do anything to it. It's just if it's back, if it's still behind this line, then we'll do something with it.
Cool. Marcus. Go. And then I'll roll. 4. One, two. Oh no. One, two. Rather, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you can move one more space because she has +1 speed. So.
Oh. Should be fine.
Okay.
That
Cool.
is the end of round 8.
Done and done.
Shacklebolts are up.
What about your revealing thing?
Oh,
Yeah, we're working.
You already searched.
No,
Yeah.
I'm in for them.
So it was
You can do it at any time you want.
Oh,
so
you
like,
can do it at any time. I thought it was
yeah.
at the start.
So I just like to roll the dice so that we can have everything figured out once we start. So I think that's where we wanted it, Olivia. Okay, we're good.
Final answer?
Yep.
That is outstanding.
Oh no, she's close like me.
Well, there's 2 of them. You don't necessarily know that they're close to the same one.
Shh. I was hoping for a third troll. Okay.
At this point, I think we've covered so much of the board that might not be an option anymore.
Never say never.
That is true. They could be right beside each other. William is attempting to convince me to give up.
No.
Okay, so I think we'll start off with the beating then.
Yeah.
1 space to hit the bludger, and we're gonna attempt a beat from here.
Okay. Both sides roll d10. Nothing's added.
And they rolled 2d10.
Oof.
Right, actually, yeah, sorry.
The Mandrake baby is
You rolled-
pathetic.
Yeah, we get down it.
Even worse.
Mandrake Baby is beat.
Well, it doesn't matter. But...
Roasted.
Okay, so what we cast on you was a spell that basically you have to roll 2d10s and take the worst of the 2.
Yeah.
And that's why you have that big X on you.
Only on Mandrake Baby.
Only Mandrake baby.
Yeah.
He's the only special player.
Well,
Okay.
special, loose term.
Special in that way.
I'm a special player.
So Nicholas has moved 1 space.
Good job, Nicholas.
So we could, if we wanted, go ahead and use the 4 to get here and attempt to beat on Demelza.
Sure.
Okay. We're gonna go for it. Why not?
Okay, Demelza will be adding 1. Both sides are rolling d10. Okay, that is also a beat.
Oh,
Right, so that was
Whoa.
a 4. So we have a 2 and a 6 left.
Sorry, when you move your person back, if there's someone in the way, you can go to like the next available spot on either side. So, like, yes, Demelza could go there.
Or she could go here.
You don't have to go behind the hoop.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna go here.
If you
okay.
want to, you can.
That's good with me. Let's keep on going.
So the 2 and the 6.
Maybe.
I mean, we could give Grigorovich some movement. If we gave him the 6, he could make it up to Tracy and attempt to tackle if he wanted to. But I guess he doesn't have the best strength in the world.
Yeah, he has -1.
But like, when else is he gonna get the chance?
What is
The other alternatives, we haven't touched any of our chasers yet, so we could give Lee the 2 and then just stand on this bludger.
Okay, sure, because, yeah, Marcus probably would go for it anyways next turn.
And then the 6 remains. In case you're wondering, Eric, the rule about balls that your player can't handle is you can only stand on them for 1 turn, and the following turn you have to remove yourself from that ball.
And Marcus can't access the ball that Lee Jordan is on.
Yeah,
No.
not right now.
Okay. Who should we give the 6 to?
I'm okay
Our
with
bottom
that.
hoops are pretty well guarded, so
Yeah.
we could send Cadmus up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just stick him in the middle of the top 2. You want to do that?
Sure.
Cool. There goes Cadmus. Our keeper zone looks so well guarded right now. Okay. And what's Ariel gonna do? This. Okay, there we go. That was a really long dice roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we want to just go straight out?
Sure.
Or should we try something a little bit different? Just because Tracy's right there?
Where's our secret?
I mean, we could go, like, onto the keeper zone line here. Because it's not, or I guess we have 1 additional movement, so we could go past it. Because then Tracy would have to, like, move and actually intentionally come after us.
Okay, sure.
Okay, we'll try there.
Get beat, it's not a big deal. We're already basically we're close to it anyways.
Alright, snitches up.
Stunning roll.
Okay.
Azkaslam is up.
I'm gonna say they're Alex and Victoria. Final answer.
That is outstanding.
That's also outstanding. Okay.
Is that what you like to hear?
Yep.
Good.
That's what we like to hear. What we
Really, Russell's our Jimmys, you know?
stimulates us muchly.
No, Alex. This isn't the right chat for that.
Fortunately, it is.
This is where it was birthed.
You're distracting me from my coloring in my Microsoft Paint.
Are you coloring something useful that you're going to share with the class afterwards?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, cool.
So 2 from there. Okay.
You
So it can't be
you
these.
can't pass through a hoop, and also
Oh yes, Denzel is this.
the seeker can't
Yeah.
also use the quaffle.
Yes. Sorting hat go. So that's 2 of 4, I suppose. Meaning an extra 2 movements. So 1, 2. I get a 1 movement. So. JK goes here. And then a d6 for Denzel. One, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. That is the end of round 9.
Okay. So I am down for that suggestion, Olivia.
Okay.
We're gonna try there? I think we're good, yep.
Alright, congratulations. You have found a green rune.
You son of a bitch! Right after I sent a detailed drawing.
Wow.
You can roll a d12 to determine which rune that is.
Okay, Olivia, what are we getting? Nice.
That is the
Which one
rune
is
of
that?
strength. So anytime you're doing a strength roll, you will use a d12 instead of a d10. Would you like to activate it now?
I think we could probably use that one instead of weakness, because we've only really taken advantage of weakness one time. So we haven't really been using it.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Strength
Where was it?
now on. No, we're not
Would
talking.
We're
you
not
like
telling
to know,
you
Wither
that.
Boy?
Was it right there?
We're not,
Or was it right there?
no, I'm not going to answer
Not telling
either
you.
of those questions. Mandrake Baby is now no longer under the effects of the rune of weakness.
Okay. So we have 3, 4, and 5, which we can use as desired.
Why is
Nothing off the ledger, right?
your
Sorry?
Rebellio there?
Lee has
Are
to
we
move off
not-
the ledger this time.
There's no.
Yeah, he
Done
does.
with the runes?
There's one
Okay.
left.
Oh.
There's one green rune
Do
left.
we want to attempt to tackle? The quaffle?
Oh.
I think we should tackle from here in case we do get it. Actually, maybe that won't do anything. No, they're kind of packed in together, so I think regardless, unless we go and tackle from like over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then we wouldn't be in line to shoot. So I think at this point, Lee Jordan just has to go down and tackle and see what happens. And then from there, we can make a decision.
Okay.
Wow, Will, are you like Da Vinci or something? That is art.
2,
Thanks. Probably didn't like how I was drawing outside of the lines last time, so.
You were going dramatically outside of the lines and coloring in spots that you hadn't actually checked. And you were confusing yourself with your own drawing. So I was
I don't
making
know
fun
what
of
you're
you for
talking
confusing yourself. I think we're going to attempt to tackle.
Okay, Lead Jordan will be using a D12. Sorting Hat will only use a D10. That is not a successful tackle.
Alright.
Was
So
that the full move?
Lee has moved 4 spaces right now. So we could leave him at the 3, or we could give him the 4 and just stand right in the way of the pass.
Probably just stand in the way then.
Okay, I also have another suggestion. We can give the 5 to Nicholas Flamel. He can land on this bludger and attempt to beat on Marcus.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then beat.
Okay. Marcus will be adding 1 for agility. Both sides roll D10. Okay, that misses by 1. Oh, no, not 2.
Okay, and then
Let's go by 2.
would we like to try again, or do we want to just hold the bludger?
Do it. You should do it. Do it, Valerie.
Your input has no bearing, William.
It has all the bearing.
I think we can
So,
try.
Olivia, would we like to try again, or
Yeah.
maybe not?
I think it's okay because the other 2 beaters are far away, so even if Marcus goes and
Cool. Yeah, we'll try again then.
try.
Okay, same thing. Marcus will be adding 1 for agility. Both sides roll. Right, that's a miss as well.
One goes
Okay.
further. Okay. That leaves us with the 3. So I'm thinking we maybe move Scabior out of the keeper zone. Cool. And then I think Cadmus can just stay where he is.
Yep.
And then Ariana. 1, 4, 1, 2.
That's close.
We can go for a lunge.
It's just +1.
Yeah, so we
Nice.
go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 puts us here. And then attempt a lunge.
All right.
7. Cool.
Ariana will be adding 7. Snitch will be adding 2 because you are lunging. So for this, the Snitch, or the Seeker rather, will be rolling for accuracy. So just a D10 in this case. The Snitch always rolls a D20, and because the Seeker is lunging, the Snitch gets bonus 2. The Seeker has +2 accuracy, but then we also add 5 because it's the number of maximum of 5 rounds passed since the Snitch arrived. So at this point, we are 6 rounds in, so we just go with the 5. So 5 plus 2 is 7. That's why the Seeker is adding 7.
Oof.
That ain't it, fam.
Unless they get a. Oh no, there's no
it
way.
Right.
That's so unfortunate.
So when there's
Because they can't get a 10. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
they
no,
could.
they
It's
got-
a 1 in 100 chance.
Oh, right. When you lunge, you move forward. One.
yeah, you lunge into the space adjacent.
All right, I mean, it's not late in the game, but it's late in the night, you know?
Yep.
Alright, I'll throw you, but I will.
It'll be a 20.
Ariana will be adding 5
Okay.
on a D12. Ariana is safe. You still going for it? Okay, same thing. That's not enough.
Boom.
Ariana
Roasted.
Prone.
Okay, do you want to go above or below the hoop?
I think above.
Yeah, maybe you should do that before me.
Cool.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is Troll.
Fuck. So they were there. Bet you that's where they actually were. Okay.
Seems like a safe bet.
Do you have to use movement on someone to tackle?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, I'm just gonna tackle Lee a couple times with Mandrake and Sorting Hat.
Well, Lee
You
doesn't have the
can't.
ball, so you can't tackle him. But if you had a
Oh,
bludger, you could beat him.
Yeah, you get.
I see.
You
Oh, you tackle. Oh,
someone
you only
who
tackle him with
has a
ball.
ball. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. No. What's
Which
the point
brush
of?
was I using? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just thinking, like the snitch is like the main goal because like we're not gonna have a difference of 30, right? So like, does the ball even matter?
You get a couple goals.
Yeah.
Could be useful.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference if like so? Let's say they get the snitch. If it's like 32 to 35 versus 32 to 33, what's the difference?
Oh, each of your tallies is worth 10 points.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Each goal is 10 points.
Ah,
So right
so
now
the
the
goals
score is
are
30.
okay. That changes things. I was just like, is the score just meaningless?
Yeah, what's the point of getting 1 point?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I was like, this is worthless.
we're not expecting 30 goals in a game. That's very excessive.
Yeah, sorry, we should have said that.
That's on us.
Okay. Well, I mean, in that case, let's just like, I don't know. 1, 2, 3. So we have pass it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So it's got to be up here. Okay.
I'm just gonna put that over there, and then I have 4 movement, which means I'm just gonna. So if I move Marcus like here, Nicholas tackles first, then Marcus tackles.
No,
None of you have a ball.
there's no tackles. Only apply when one person has a ball. You can only tackle someone with a ball. It's basically to take the ball away from someone.
Okay. Can I pass the bludger?
Yep, but you have to be in a straight line.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 of the 4. Actually, no, that'll just be the 3 there, and 4 here is 1, 2 pass. I'm gonna try and bludgeon Nicholas.
Okay. Nicholas will add 2. Both sides are using D12s. Okay, so that is a miss. Now, normally, like we said, like if there's a miss, it overshoots by the difference. However, if you're trying to beat another beater and they are not holding a ball, they actually catch it if you miss instead. So that will just go to Nicholas.
Oh, can Nicholas be tackled?
It's the same player with the same ball, so you can't unless you brought Tracy in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can Grigorovich tackle Mandrake Baby even though he doesn't have a ball since Mandrake Baby has?
Grigorovich is a beater and cannot handle the quaffle.
Okay, so Scabior can.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, and Okay, can stay there. And I'll just roll my d6 for Demzella. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that is the end of round
You got her.
10. Shacklebolts are up.
Right. We're removing our Revelio. Olivia, is that where we talked about?
Yep.
Okay, we're committing.
That is Troll.
Oof. Another troll. Okay. We got 2 4s and a 2. Claire's here.
Claire is here.
Claire.
Hi, Claire.
No, she's not
Claire's not in the call. Claire's in the game.
verbally here.
Right. So we can't get anyone close enough to tackle for the quaffle. But we could use one of the 4s to bring Cadmus down so that he is guarding that lower hoop. And we could... what else do we want to possibly do? I mean, we could beat Marcus because he's right here.
I was thinking that, but then if we miss, Tracy can grab it, and if we succeed, then
Well, if we miss, then Marcus will catch it. What I was thinking
true.
is, if we are successful in beating Marcus, we can maybe drop back to like Hirish and pass off to Grigorovich to potentially get an opportunity beat if Mandrake Baby decides they want to go straight up to the hoop.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Alright, so let's try the beat.
D10?
Yes, you will be rolling a d10. Both sides are rolling d10. Nobody's adding anything here.
Oof.
Oof. Alright, so that's catch by Marcus, and Nicholas falls off.
Oof. Good try, Olivia.
We
So,
tried.
Marcus
I'm
and
proud of you
Nicholas
anyways.
basically played a game of catch.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just Nicholas played a worse game of catch.
I'm still liking the idea of bringing Cadmus down, if you agree with that.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that leaves us another 4 and a 2. I think Jacob's not doing a whole lot up here where he is. I think we should bring him closer to everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just thinking, do we want, I'm assuming we're probably going to end up moving Scabior as our other dice. So I'm just thinking which dice we should give to which chaser.
Maybe the 2 to Jacob. I guess it depends on how to move Scabior. Like, I'm thinking maybe something like towards this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if someone eventually wants to pass to Lee, they have to kind of go in that direction a bit more. And then we can just bring Jacob down a little bit with the 2.
I was almost wondering about bringing Scabior down here, like.
Oh, okay.
Just to make it that little bit harder to, like, they can't go.
True.
They'd have to intentionally go around us to get to the hoop.
Okay.
Which might waste another couple of their movement or something.
Okay.
Do you want to share something with the class, Victoria?
Just Darren's response to your stupid meme.
I saw that too.
And then maybe like Jacob like that.
Sure.
Stupid. Cool. How dare you?
And
How dare you call it stupid?
Will's whole life is stupid memes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, mood, but, like, I can still laugh.
Is that okay for Ariana?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
That's great. Good job, Valerie.
Snitch is up.
Final answer. Give me the money.
I'll give you a big old troll.
Excuse me?
You heard him.
You're excused.
Fucking sad.
Okay, it's got to be down here then. Okay.
It's got it. I dare you.
Oh, I gotta increase that size.
I mean, let's move Tracy 4. Ariana, I want you to perish. So I'll roll like a d10, right? D12?
You roll a d12 and you're adding 1. Ariana is rolling a d12 and adding none.
Sick.
That's enough for a beat. Now,
Boom. Roasted.
Shacklebolts can choose to sacrifice somebody else and let Ariana live.
I mean, it's only 2 spaces.
Yeah, I
How
don't think
much
it's
does
worth
it
it.
matter? We'll just let her go.
Just put her
Enjoy
back.
your fate, Ariana.
She's been sent back to the hoops like
3 or 4 times now.
I think more
Maybe more.
between
What
the
she
sneaks
deserves.
She doesn't deserve that. She's already dead.
So
Give her-
is
cut her a
half
break.
the characters. So is Will's entire team.
Okay, William made that decision.
Except for, who do you got this year? Winky?
Winky, hey, that's my boy. He's
Winky's
doing
a
a
girl.
good job.
Winky is a girl.
Excuse me? He can be whatever he wants to be. It's 2021. Thank you very much.
Alright, Mandrake Baby's taking a shot.
Alright.
Okay, keeper can move if
Nice.
you wish for the other team.
We want to just take the one
I
step
roll
up
a
here.
d12.
Yes, but first the other team will roll a d4 for the keeper being adjacent.
Do you want to take that, Olivia?
Sure. Oh no.
Okay, so there's
I believed in you.
you have -1 accuracy, so you just need a 2 or higher on a d12 to score.
Nice.
There's a goal.
Alright, Mandrake Baby, go back. And Tracy also moves back.
No,
Or no?
Tracy's not a chaser, so she can stay up there and
Oh, okay.
cause
Okay.
Chaos.
Let's
I
give
don't know.
Cadmus.
Katie, it's time for you to. Actually. Marcus, it's time for you to move. 2, 3, 4. Katie, you're gonna move your 1. Demzella, you're gonna move 5. 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the end.
okay, that is the end of round 11.
No, that's not the right place, is it? Is
Yeah.
it there?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Final answer?
I believe so, yes.
That is acceptable.
Alright.
Hmm.
I think that's our first acceptable this game.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to attempt a shot on the bottom hoop?
Let's do it.
Okay. Because we can go Scabior here, pass to Scabior, That was one step. 2, 3, 4. Puts him here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces is doable for Scabior, yes?
Mhm.
Yep.
Cool. Scabior passes. And then Lee takes the 1, 2, 3, 4. And then shot on the bottom hoop.
Okay, keeper can move if you wish. Keeper can roll a d4. Okay, so there's that 4. You have -1 accuracy, so you need a 5 or higher on a d10 to score.
Cool. Nice.
There's a goal.
Nice. There you guys go.
Okay, so Lee technically still has one more space of movement because he only moved 4 spaces to get there. 1, 2. Is that true? 1,
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Did I count that right? Okay. So he still has one more space of movement for his +1, and then we still have that 1 that we can give to whomever. So, where would we like to move Lee? Or would we like to move Lee? We could just put him here, which might make passing a little bit more difficult.
Okay, yeah.
Sure. I don't think it makes sense to give the 1 to Nicholas Flamel because he's kind of stuck.
Mhm.
And if we move him and then we potentially move Cadmus to center Cadmus, that they're just going to end up in each other's way again. So maybe just give it to Jacob.
Which way do you want to move him?
I'm thinking just
down
a
or?
little bit closer to where everyone else is.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And then center Cadmus.
Yep.
And then Ariana. We can do another lunge. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 puts us here. Lunge.
All right, once again, Ariana will be adding 7, Snitch will be adding 2.
Do I do a D10 or?
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're using a d10.
Nice.
And that's it.
Good game. Good job, guys.
So the final score is 60-40. And